welcome back to We're Having Fun. I'm Mark. Hello.
Hi, I'm Krista.
Hello, Krista. We are back and doing another movie.
Mm-hmm.
But do we have anything to talk about beforehand?
I don't know, do we?
I don't.
We will not have an episode next week, most likely.
No episode next week.
Because I'm going to be busy, and I'm going to be sleeping during the normal time that we would be doing this.
Mm-hmm. Work, work, work.
Yep.
Run, run, run. You got a 5K.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll be running it, honestly. Especially because I hurt my toe this week.
Oh,
so
you did. That's true. Yeah.
Might have to walk it.
Yeah. So.
What a shame.
What a shame. Poor
I was really going to be trying to break my record.
Yeah. Just hope you don't fall asleep out there.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. Let's talk about the movie.
Okay.
This week we did Brave Little Toaster.
Mm-hmm.
Not Brave Little Toaster Saves the Day or whatever.
To the rescue.
To the rescue.
Or Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. What? Huh?
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
They went crazy on the Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Now, the sequels are on Disney Plus.
They are.
I'm assuming that, did Disney do the sequels or?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
But they did not do this one.
They had a hard time finding distributors. Eventually, Disney did buy them up. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Something about the rights.
Yeah, but this is not a Disney-made movie.
No.
You can tell.
It's not. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But did it stop me from watching it when I was a kid? No, it did not.
Yeah, I think the last thing they did was released it on DVD in 2003.
Okay.
With the other ones, and then from there, it's kind of just been into the wind.
Yeah, so this one is not on Disney Plus, but the other two are.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch The Brave Little Toaster rescue some dogs or whatever, or go to Mars, then you can do that.
Yeah.
But you can't watch this one.
It is on YouTube, though.
It is. That's where we watched it. In glorious, what was it?
360p.
Yeah. It was
nice and pixelated.
I was like, let's see if we could maybe change it. And it was like, you can to 240p or 120p.
You can make it worse if you want.
Yeah, I think we'll stick with what we got.
We just needed the VHS tracking snow stuff that comes in there, the lines. Yeah. Just to make it more authentic. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, of course, it also was not widescreen.
No. It was IMAX experience, though. It would cut in and out of IMAX. You didn't notice? You never noticed.
I never noticed. So, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not have noticed. No, I think with this, I probably would have noticed it.
Yeah. It would have been very weird if it had.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. So, you can watch it on YouTube.
You can.
No captions, though. Sorry if you need captions, you're not getting them.
Out of luck.
Because we tried that too.
Yeah. I haven't seen this, since I was little.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I saw it.
I can't either.
So, I bet it was at school. I bet I saw it at school sometime. A movie day. Mm-hmm. Brave Little Toaster. It's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, real safe.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't remember a lot of this to where it's a little scary. A lot of death in this.
There's a lot of death.
Yeah. I think whoever wrote it was going through something.
I don't know.
They were having a time.
But
so,
yeah. I feel like I watched this a pretty good bit when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time I watched it, but it was probably a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And yet, I still, when the first song came on, I was like, I do remember some of these lyrics.
I did not remember songs. I didn't remember at least half this movie.
There were 4 songs. Happening. And as we were watching the first song, I was like, I know there are at least 2 other songs. Mm-hmm. Because I knew where in the movie there were songs.
Yeah.
But there was one that I missed because I don't like any of the songs.
Yeah, they're not good.
I mean, the first one's okay.
Yeah.
But it's the only, nice one. All the other ones are
they're pretty dark.
Yeah.
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 This whole movie's pretty dark.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah. It's weird. I feel like I remember liking it when I was a kid, but not loving it.
Yeah.
To where oh man, I gotta go back and watch Brave Little Toaster again sometime. But I did want to watch it this time just because I hadn't thought about it in years. So
I liked it enough to watch it several times, but apparently not enough to watch the sequels.
Yeah.
Which is completely different to some of the other series that I watched.
Yeah.
Like An American Tale, which I watched the first American Tale several times. But American Tale 2, Five Goes West. Oh my god, that was my jam.
That was class.
I loved that one.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, come on.
Those were good movies.
You got James Stewart in it. You got Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Playing an old dog.
Yeah.
Old sheriff dog.
True.
How can you not like it?
We need to put that on the list, by the way.
I do have American Tail on there, so...
Yeah. Did we do the first one?
No, we have not.
Really? Oh, wow.
It's on the list.
Okay.
So, I just don't have the second one on there because we would need to watch the first one first,
true.
I feel like.
Yeah.
And then also,
we should do them in backwards order.
Oh, okay. And then also the Land Before Time. I watched the first one and the second one for some reason and really liked the second one because it had the baby T-Rex.
Yeah.
It was
I feel like I saw that.
But I didn't.
But you've seen like all the Disney sequels and stuff, a lot of those.
Well, most of them.
Yeah. So I've never seen those. I don't.
Well, you haven't even seen.
I refuse.
I was going to say, you haven't even seen all the Disney movies, but I technically haven't seen all of them either. So I can't. Like some of the newer ones I haven't seen. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna get that Brother Bear out of the way sometime. One of these days we're gonna watch that.
Yeah, that is the next one on the list.
It is.
We finally made it through Treasure Planet.
So we got a couple years now for Brother Bear.
Oh my gosh. We just need to watch it, man. We just need to watch it.
We'll see. What did you think on this viewing of Brave Little Toaster?
This is bad.
Yeah, I did not enjoy this movie.
I was like, we had to pause it like 30 minutes in. I was like, oh, nothing has happened.
Yeah.
We're 30 minutes in and
I was like, it's been 30 minutes?
I'm like, did I zone out for like 20 of those? Because there's no way it's been 30 minutes.
Yeah, seriously.
But I feel like the first 10 minutes was just like the opening credits.
Yeah.
It was so long.
A while.
It was so long and nothing was happening. It was like, oh, trees, leaves. Yeah. I'm like,
they did not do anything quickly in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to watch it again.
No, I don't want to watch sequels.
No.
I don't want
to
watch it. Yeah.
I'm good.
It did not age well. So
I mean, there are some movies that I liked as a kid that did not age well, but I would still watch them again.
Yeah.
But this is not one of them.
Yeah. It's weird, man.
Yeah. Because I would still watch Mac and Me again, even though I know you hated it.
I would never watch that
I would totally watch it again. It's just
you were going to watch that on your own. You can have your private viewing party of Mac and Me.
It's so bad and I love it. Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, not this.
This was not so bad it's good.
No.
It was just kind of boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's talk about it.
Okay.
Since we both loved it.
I mean, at least it did have Phil Hartman in it. That's like the only thing I can say that's like really good about it.
Yeah. Doing characters, doing impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good on him. It had some, decent names in it.
I mean, I had John Lovitz in it. But also John Lovitz, I can only take in small amounts.
Yeah.
This was a lot of John Lovitz.
This was written for John Lovitz.
It seems
that
like
radio thing was, they were like, we want John Lovitz.
We got John Lovitz. We got to have him talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Let's make him a radio.
He's our star. People are going to flock for Lovitz.
Yeah. I mean, at least they got Thurl Ravenscroft.
Yep. They got Tony the Tiger.
Yep.
In there. So that,
So I'm good with
something.
That. They got your mean one, Mr. Grinch.
The Lamp is a guy, he's kind of like a character guy. He's been in some stuff.
Mm-hmm. He sounds familiar.
That I recognize, but
yeah.
I'd never know his name. I can't remember. So, it had Mindy Sterling's in there from Austin Powers. She? Yeah, she was.
I thought it said Mindy Stern.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, there might have been a Mindy Stern.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. She's from Austin Powers. She was the mom and one of the sewing machine voices. Okay. Got some people. Little Richard was in it somewhere. I know he sang that song, but he was also a waffle iron and a brown car.
Okay.
He was uncredited.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe that was like, he was like, if you want the rights to my song, you're going to have to give me a part in this movie. So
I
like, we
demand
will
to be
make you a waffle iron and a brown car.
Yeah. That's all I asked.
Thank you. That's all I wanted in life was to be a waffle iron.
Wah babaloo wah wah bam boom. All right. Start off with credits.
Oh my gosh.
Took forever.
The longest credit sequence.
Yeah.
It was at least 5 minutes. I feel I don't know if it was really that long, but it felt like it.
Yeah.
But then we finally zoom in on this house in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's nothing around.
It gives us no, setup to this of what is going on.
No.
We're just suddenly in a abandoned looking house with some appliances.
Yes.
Instead of all those credits things, instead of just showing like nature and stuff, show the kid playing with stuff growing up.
And then show him moving away.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
There you go.
His family moved away.
Just give us a hint.
And they just left
Well, it's their summer house is what it is.
Okay.
So they only go there in the summers.
Okay.
So,
but they haven't been in there.
In a while.
In several summers because the kid is grown up now.
And there's cobwebs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And dirt all over the place.
Yeah.
They're like cleaning things. And it's like, okay. They act like they do chores every day. They do not do chores every day.
Yeah. Well, they can only go, they can't like go up and get them cobwebs in the ceiling.
No,
because the blanket's only so tall.
No, but they're cleaning the windows that they can get to.
That's true. And they're dirty.
They're so dirty that you can't see anything.
Yeah. And that attic is nasty.
It is. Except for that one little spot. You can tell there's like a trail where the blanket has like walked over to the window. And that's it.
Yeah.
That blanket is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's got to be the dirtiest blanket.
It is.
How do they clean themselves?
It's a nasty blanket.
Because they look clean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you know what? Electric blankets, I'm going to say it. Electric blankets suck. They're always itchy and scratchy. I don't like them.
Okay.
They don't heat up right. They never do. I've never had one be like, this electric blanket is doing a fantastic job of heating up to the correct temperature. It's either way too hot or does not heat up at all. Yeah. And I hate it. There's and it's always itchy and it just makes you itch. And so you maybe put another blanket in between there, then you're too hot.
Yeah.
And then it's a waste of money.
Okay.
Hate them.
Okay.
Thank you to everyone who's bought me an electric blanket over the years.
I've never owned one myself, so
yes.
I would not know.
But you have a blanket very similar to this blanket.
I have a yellow blanket that I got when I was like...
It started white. It was a white blanket at first.
It was not. It was always yellow.
Is that what your mom said?
No, I have video evidence of me getting this blanket for Christmas. I got it as a Christmas gift from my Aunt Lisa.
Okay.
And because apparently my baby blanket that I had when I was even younger.
It was gross.
It was, yeah. So they were like, we gotta
yellow.
So they were like, we gotta give her something different.
Give her a yellow one so it blends in.
And so, yeah, we have video of me just walking around with this blanket, pretending to be a ghost, wearing as a cape, all the stuff that you do with a blanket when you're a kid.
All the stuff you do.
And it had like silky all around, silk all around the edge. And I used to like play with it. And I played with it so much that it all started falling apart.
Of course.
And then my mom put new stuff around it and it was not the same. And I ended up tearing part of it off to get to the stuff underneath because that was the good stuff.
Wow.
And I still have it. It is in my office. It is right next to my computer because sometimes I will be on my computer talking to people. Like in a hangout with somebody, I'll be talking to them and I'll just be sitting there playing with my blanket. Playing with the ratty old silk on the edge of my blanket.
How old are you when you got it, you think?
I was 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So only like 20 years ago. It's not that old.
It's not that old.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Pretty good.
Oh, Lord. It's over 30 years old. It's over 35 years old. Oh, boy.
But anyway, yeah. So they're alive. Weird inconsistencies with the plugs.
Yes.
Sometimes they're plugged in.
Sometimes they have no plugs.
Sometimes they're not plugged. Yeah, sometimes they have no plugs. No cords.
They were like, we're not drawing the cords.
Yeah, we can't be bothered. Sometimes they're like, oh man, I gotta get plugged in or else I can't run. It's like, you've been doing tons of stuff without plugging in. I don't understand any of this.
This toaster has been running all around the house, not plugged in, but now it has to be plugged in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the radio has an excuse. It has backup batteries.
True.
That's fine. Nothing else does.
Yeah, this lamp is bouncing all over the house.
Yeah.
Shining its little bulb everywhere. You're not plugged in, buddy.
Yeah.
You're not plugged in.
Just does whatever it wants.
Yeah.
So that was kind of maddening.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we should get to the story.
Yeah.
Okay, so it zooms in on this house. It's morning. The radio turns on. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever. He starts doing his little thing where he's, I don't know, just being annoying John Lovitz.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's him.
Sorry, Johnny Else.
Talking in like he's in the 1920s or something.
Yeah. I would assume it's like 30s or 40s because he talks about Roosevelt a lot. About FDR. More than you probably should.
Yeah.
The lamp tells him to shut up.
Yeah.
Because he wants to keep sleeping.
Of course.
And
nobody lives in this house. Radio does need to shut up.
It does. It's like, why are you waking up these appliances at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah. There's an air conditioner that starts out on the second floor and then is on the first floor.
No, he's on the first floor the whole time.
Because isn't he in the bedroom?
No. He's always on the ground floor.
Was he?
Yeah, because...
Well, then what? At one point, he's like at the bottom of the stairs, and the other side, he's on the other side of the stairs.
They may just be inconsistent with the stairs.
No, not this movie.
Not this movie.
This movie is consistent.
But, like, the first time he turns on, he, like, puffs out a piece of dust or whatever, and the vacuum comes up and cleans it.
So he hasn't been on in years, because he's got dust built up.
Yeah, I guess so.
Guess so.
Why did he turn on now? Why did he suddenly just turn on? I don't know. Anyway, the blanket is there also on the bed where the lamp is trying to sleep. Mm-hmm. Air conditioner comes on, of course. The vacuums up the little thing, and then there's the toaster. He's all by himself.
Yeah.
In the kitchen.
Yep.
Reminiscing, I guess. I don't know.
About toast.
And so then they all gather around. They're like, let's do chores.
Yeah.
This is great.
What if the master comes back?
The blanket's like, I don't like to work without the master. And I was like, I was with you until the without the master part. Yeah. Because I don't like to work. Yeah. Same blanket.
I get you, blanket.
Same.
Yeah.
So they're going to do their chores. They need some kind of motivation.
Yeah.
Some motivational music. So we're going to throw in Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
So, of course, the radio starts playing
the
Tutti
best
Frutti.
Song in the soundtrack.
Honestly, yes. Obviously.
Easily.
Yeah. And then they're like, after they do all their stuff, they're like, oh, the blanket just stops moving.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, the blanket, there's something wrong. He hears a car.
A car's coming.
Yep. So they lift him up into the attic so he can go look out, I guess, in the tallest window.
Boarded up window.
Mm-hmm. He looks out. Yeah. He sees a car coming, and then he dreams that it's the master coming back. And
he's hallucinating.
Yep, but it's not.
They've all gone mad. Mm-hmm. I think from this point on, the rest of the movie is just in the head of the blanket. Because he starts tripping. Like,
he does trip a lot.
He starts freaking out. Mm-hmm. He's having a real bad trip. He's floating down the stairs.
That's true.
There's the artwork and everything's different around the house.
I was going to say, the stairs are like the stairs in a mansion, it looks like.
He's losing his mind.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I literally, like, one of my notes is this blanket has lost his damn mind.
Yes, he definitely
he has.
Yeah. So he dreams the rest of this.
Yeah.
They never make it out of this house.
Okay. But they're like, is it the master? Is he back? And then the car keeps going. Yeah. It's not him.
He lied.
And so the blanket has, like, the picture in a frame of the master, and he's like hugging on it and everything, and I think the vacuum has to get it from him or something, and they tussle over it, and it falls and it breaks. Oh no. I tell you,
if you want to see appliances fight, this is the movie.
This is the movie. Yeah,
they fight through the whole movie.
It is.
There's never like sometimes they're like, oh, we're kind of friends now, but it immediately go back to fighting.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
No. Why are they together?
I want to see them go on an adventure together, not just
hating each
bicker
other
the whole way.
Yeah.
It's annoying, man.
So,
and that blanket keeps crying like a baby. I hate that blanket.
The blanket is so annoying.
I want to throw your blanket away. That's how much I hate it.
My blanket is perfect. How dare you? My blanket would never.
Always crying back there.
No. My blanket is a chill blanket, okay? Probably because it's not an electric blanket.
Probably.
That makes it better.
It does.
We find out that the family moved away and they left all of these appliances behind. Just these. Everything else was taken out of this house.
Yeah, like they took the TV.
Yeah.
Which, I don't blame them.
Yeah, they took absolutely everything out of there except for, like, the mattress. Well, the refrigerator is there. Yeah. The refrigerator doesn't talk.
Inconsistent.
Oh, right.
There's a lamp hanging there's a light hanging from the ceiling. It doesn't talk.
And we know that lights hanging from the ceiling can't talk because later in the movie, one of them has.
Maybe they're dead.
Oh, God.
Maybe they died in there.
Oh, no.
Those are their dead bodies. They have to live with their dead bodies
They're just corpses.
Yes. I mean, they're fine sitting around the air conditioner after it dies.
That's true.
They're just like, and it keeps being in frame all the time.
I know, he's like in the background.
Keep framing him, that freaking dead air conditioner.
We haven't even gotten
so
to that
dark.
part. Oh my gosh. We're almost to that part though.
Yeah.
Because they tell their little, they moved away, they left them all behind, and then the air conditioner goes crazy basically. Yeah. He's like, oh, you think they're coming back for you?
Yeah.
They're not coming back for you.
You're just mad because you can't move.
Yeah.
What's happening
He's
here?
like, but I was made to live in this wall and all this stuff, and then he just kind of goes crazy.
Yeah.
And he breaks.
Yeah. He explodes.
So they're like, oh no, we killed him.
I didn't know he'd get so mad.
Yeah, exactly. So then they hear another car. And this one is actually getting closer. And then it stops and they hear the car doors. And they look out.
It's back, baby.
And somebody is putting up a for sale sign. And I said the for sale sign is facing the house.
It is.
So that the appliances will know that this house is now for sale.
Yes. And they can read, apparently. So, yeah.
Exactly. So they're like, well, they're selling the house. Obviously, they're not coming back. Let's get out of here. We'll go find him ourselves. So that's what they do. But they're like, how will we get there?
Yeah.
So they try all these different...
Well, if I may say, if you're a Bluey fan, obviously Bluey ripped off this movie with the for sale sign and getting upset about being sold and stuff. So Bluey's over.
I was going to say, that might be a little spoilery for people who have not quite caught up with Bluey.
I mean, it's called The Sign. I think the preview for it is that they're selling the house.
Okay.
You gotta watch the episode to find out what happens next.
Or have friends online that spoil everything for you.
Yes.
So
that's why
you know what happens.
That's why I don't have friends.
Well, there you go.
One step ahead, baby.
Always stay one step ahead.
Got him. Nice try, idiots.
Okay. How's that working out for you?
It's great.
Okay, Blanket. Oh, man. So, yeah, they've got to figure out how they're going to get out of there. How they're going to get to
Brave
the
Little
city.
Toaster's like, we gotta go get him.
Yep. So they're like, okay, well, we'll take the mattress and we'll just ride the mattress.
Roll it down, because it has wheels.
The mattress somehow has wheels.
Yeah. It's not like he had a car bed.
And it's not like it's on the frame. It is like, they're directly, it looks like stuck to the mattress.
Yeah, that's true. Because to be fair, I have had mattress frames with wheels on it.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, that does not go well.
No. Try the pogo stick.
Also does not
go well.
They tried riding the fridge out on a skateboard.
They're just in this corpse on a skateboard.
And Blanket is like freezing in the freezer. Because apparently it's still plugged in.
Yeah, so it should be alive.
Yeah, you would think so. Because it's still working.
It's still working.
There's still food in there.
Yeah. Why'd they leave all that food?
All that food? Did they leave?
Did they get out in a hurry?
What happened?
They're just like out of there.
Then the radio decides to try to bring the Blanket to life as a magic carpet so they can fly him around. That doesn't work, of course.
Does not work.
Then finally they decide, okay, there's
the toaster actually tries to put him on his cape and be a superhero and fly. Okay. And that does not work either.
I must have looked away at that point. It was just too much.
It was scary. I thought the toaster was going to die.
It was so scary for me. So, yeah, they finally decide there's a rolling chair. They take it and they try to roll it first. Yeah. And then they can't go very far because the
vacuum's plugged in.
Yes, the vacuum is going to be like pulling the...
They think they're going to get to the city with the vacuum plugged in. These idiots.
Yes. And if you notice how far they get in the house with this vacuum plugged in, it's not very far.
No. Basically the other side of the room.
And yet somehow his cord gets very long.
It does.
Because later they're going to use it for something.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about
it. They use it for a lot. Yeah.
So.
But this is another thing where he has to be plugged in now.
Yeah.
Why?
You weren't plugged in before, bro.
Yeah, moving around just fine.
Yeah. I don't know. But they rig up a car battery.
Yeah. They have taken a car battery from somewhere.
They find it. They just find it in like
where is this battery?
Somewhere.
Yeah. Why was there a car battery?
I don't know. But they rig it up to the rolling chair. And so that they can plug him in there.
Yeah. They wire him to it.
Well, they wire a strip
like an extension
an extension cord kind of thing, because they plug in the lamp too on there and stuff. They could all plug in there.
They're very smart somehow. They're electricians.
Yeah. Yeah, because the toaster's the one who puts it all together.
Yeah.
So what is happening? I don't know. But they get it all set up and they head out. And they start just rolling around on the grass.
Yep. That rolling chair is not going to be rolling on the grass.
No, if that rolling chair is going to get 5 feet, it's going to hit a pebble and they're all going to fall.
It can't roll on carpet. You have to put those stupid little plastic mats down and roll around on that, or else you're going to lose a wheel or something.
I mean, mine rolls on carpet.
Oh, good for you.
But also, all of the leather, it's not leather, but all the stuff is falling off, so it's just flaking everywhere. I just have black flakes in my floor. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So yeah, they're going.
They're heading to the city of light.
City of Light.
They sing
First
the City
song.
of Light, of course.
Yeah. It was the catchiest song.
It is the catchiest one.
After it finished, I was humming it to myself.
It is the one that would get stuck in my head. When we were talking about doing this for the podcast, this was the song, the only one that I could actually remember.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can remember is the city of light.
I don't remember how the song goes at all. So if you asked me to sing it, gun to my head, I'm out.
I could hum it.
Yeah.
But I don't know the words.
Yeah. I don't know.
But they sing a little song.
Yeah, they rolling.
They're heading out. Then they find this clearing. They're going to stay there for the night.
Yeah.
They all decide to lay down. They've been fighting mainly the lamp and the radio. They fight all the time.
They fight a lot.
And so
and the vacuum doesn't like any of them.
Yeah, the vacuum is just like, I don't even know why I'm here. Yeah. I'm just here to cart you guys around.
Blanket's being a little baby.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
The
toaster, the toaster's supposed to be the upstanding one.
He's supposed to be.
Toaster is supposed to be our hero.
Yes, exactly. So we have the first night. They're in this little clearing. The radio has put a little circle around himself. Do not pass this circle. Do not cross into this circle.
Vacuum's falling over.
Vacuum's like, I don't care about your circle. I'm just going to sleep. Everybody shut up. The lamp is laying over here using a rock as a pillow.
He loves rocks as pillows.
He's cool.
Yep.
The blanket is like, let me cuddle with somebody. He tries the lamp. The lamp's like, get out of my face.
Yep.
He tries going toward the radio. The radio's like, don't go into my circle. And then
Vacuum's
he looks over at the vacuum. Vacuum's like, don't even look at me, bro. So he goes over to the toaster, and you're like, oh, the toaster.
Yeah,
he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
He goes to cuddle up to the toaster. The toaster's like, man, don't get close to me.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah. It's I'm not the master. Don't cuddle with me.
What is this? I thought that was supposed to be the good guy.
Why are you being a jerk right now?
Right?
Yeah.
So the blanket just lays in a heap in the middle of the clearing, and he's just like, I guess I'll just cuddle with myself.
I'll die. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's weird, man.
It is. So then the next morning, they get up, they start going again. They are going through this
It's like the biggest briar patch.
Exactly. I'm like, did Maleficent curse this place? Because this is just briars everywhere.
It is a terrible place to be going, yeah.
Just vines and stuff. And then they finally make their way through it. They come out, and there's this place that's just fields of flowers.
Yeah.
All of these animals. And this was the point where we're like, what is happening?
It is so weird.
What is happening? What drugs were these people on who made this part of this movie?
It's kind of like Heffalump kind of deal.
It's so weird.
Pink elephants or whatever it is.
You've got frogs doing a Busby Berkeley looking thing in the water, and a fish falling through the sky.
Yeah, and bird trying to eat a worm.
And then you've got rats.
Squirrels everybody's trying to look at the toaster, look at their reflection.
Oh yeah, the squirrels. Then there are rats that have they're making a home in the blanket, I guess.
And they're trying to steal them into their burrow, their little nest.
It's really funny, actually.
Like dragging it underground.
It's so weird.
It is weird. It's supposed to be happy and cheery, but it's dark. It's weird.
I don't know.
Everything is creepy in there.
And they're kind of singing the City of Light.
Yeah.
The animals are. But they're not they're humming it and stuff. And
And none of the appliances are happy with anything that's happening here.
No, they're like, what are we doing here? Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. Get out of there. This is weird. Out. And then they finally leave. They get out.
Yeah, because they have to pull that blanket out of there. They're like, we better jet.
Yeah, so they start heading out, and then all the animals are like, bye.
Yeah, and they say bye to them. I'm like, why are y'all all happy?
When did they speak English?
Y'all aren't friends. Yeah. You aren't friends. They weren't speaking English before. You just escaped a murder cult.
I think the squirrels were speaking English.
Yeah.
But those were the only ones that were talking. Everything else
they were singing songs. That fish was singing whatever song. What was it? Yeah, he did this big boisterous song.
Oh, I think it was just an opera thing, wasn't it?
Was it la 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 something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's weird.
Yeah. Didn't like it.
Did not like it.
I don't remember this part.
I don't remember that either.
I don't
remember from the house to the appliance store and not all of that I remember, but from there I'm a blank. I don't know any of that stuff in there.
This was literally the only part of this movie that I was watching and going, I do not recall this at all.
Yeah.
Like, I have no memory of this.
Yeah.
Everything else, it's like, oh, the thunderstorm, yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah.
This part, yeah, I remember all this. But that part is just, it just was not there. There were no memories.
Tried to block out
I guess I did.
the horrible, scary part.
I don't know. It was weird.
It's not even the scariest part.
No, it's not. So we get away from all the weird animals and the flower. Oh my god, I forgot about the flower.
Oh yeah, the random flower.
What is this? What is this scene with the flower?
It is so weird. It's so unnecessary.
So the toaster goes up. He's running away from the squirrels, I think. And he goes up. He's hiding behind a bush, and there's this lone flower that is like there's a spotlight.
In a spotlight, yeah.
And it's like this golden flower.
Yeah.
And it sees its reflection, and it starts like
it's trying to like make out with the toaster because it's in love with the toaster.
Like caressing it. Well, it's caressing
it's in love
itself.
with its reflection. Yeah.
Yeah. It's caressing its reflection. And the
so
toaster's like,
weird.
No, it's just a reflection. It's not an actual. It's not a flower.
You're real.
But it keeps doing it, and then the toaster like runs away, and then it looks at the flower again. And like peeks through the bush.
Yeah.
And the flower is wilting and dying because it is like, I guess it's got a broken heart.
Yes.
What is
Why?
this? Why was that there?
This movie's dark, man.
I don't
It's so weird.
Anyway, so whatever. So they head out. They find this forest. And they're like, we need shelter for the night. The lamp is like, I've got the perfect shelter. And it's this big tree that has like a face on it.
Yeah. Which
scary.
It wasn't doing anything.
It wasn't. It was just a
Get
face.
in that tree,
Get in
baby.
there. It's still fine.
Yeah.
I would have gotten in there.
Yeah.
It's not an actual tree that's going to eat you.
It wasn't like talking or eating them.
No.
Surprisingly.
I mean, he was inside of it and it was fine. But they're like, oh, that's too scary.
Yeah.
So they look over. The blanket has like made a little tent of himself.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll be the shelter. So they go in there. They're all cozy and everything. They listen to the radio and then it's time to go to sleep. And the toaster is like huddled up next to the head of the blanket.
Trying to be nice to it now.
And it's asleep.
Yeah.
And then the lamp looks over and he's like...
Were you suddenly being nice to the blanket?
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird, bro.
It is. And the toaster's like, I just got this feeling I should be nicer to him.
Yeah.
And now I feel better.
It makes me feel warm inside.
It makes me feel like toasty and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you know what I'm talking about? And he's like, no, I don't. And he's like, it's kind of like a glow. And he's like,
I know about glowing.
He's like, that's like how I feel about the master.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have never talked about the master until this moment. It's always the blanket talking about the master. But okay.
Because apparently he changed his light bulb once.
Yes.
Because he thought he was going in the trash because his light burned out once.
Yes. But he changed the bulb.
The master put a new bulb in. Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yep. So they go to sleep. And then the toaster has a dream.
A nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
Yes.
He's in the kitchen. The kid is like making faces at him. And the toast pops up and he's eating the toast, I guess, or about to eat it or whatever.
Yeah,
But then
spread some jam on one slice, but there's still another piece in there.
And then he starts smoking out of nowhere.
Yeah. The thing's not down.
The kid is smoking a cigarette. No, I mean the
He's
toaster.
like, what's up, toaster?
No, the toaster is smoking.
Yeah.
The toast is not even in there.
It's not in there. He's not on.
No, his element should not even be on.
On fire for some reason.
Exactly. And so all of this smoke just starts billowing out and then it has hands and it grabs the kid and it pulls him down the hallway. And then all of a sudden this giant clown fireman shows up.
To the rescue.
And starts chasing after him with a fire hose.
Yeah.
And water comes out of it. And then the water turns into forks.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he is hoisted above a filled bathtub.
Yeah.
And then he gets dropped into it.
That's so weird. The only time toasters and bathtubs are together is if somebody's trying to kill themselves. Like, why is this happening in this kid's movie? Luckily, no one's in a bathtub.
Yeah.
But not good for that toaster.
So he gets dropped into the bathtub and it just has a bunch of like lightning and stuff. And then he wakes up because it is storming outside. There's a thunderstorm. There's lightning everywhere.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the wind picks up and the blanket just gets
blown away.
And he's like, help me.
They're trying to chase after him. Lamp's trying to put light, but the battery's running low.
Yep. And so the lamp goes and he stands on top of the chair and he points his head up to the sky and lightning hits him and it recharges the battery, but it messes him up.
Yeah.
So
he's pretty much fine though, honestly. He's got some burns, but and his bulb blew.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
other than that, he's okay.
He's fine.
So the next morning they're out looking for Blanky. And they do find him. He is up in a tree. And they're like, we've got to get him. So this is when, the vacuum cleaner's name is Kirby.
Yes.
He's the only one who has an actual name.
Yeah. I guess the radio says his name is, I don't remember what he says something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Kirby.
Yeah.
This is when Kirby has the longest cord. Because they are able to put it all the way
Throws it over.
Like over this branch in this tree that is way up in the air.
Yeah.
And then he uses this cord.
Yep.
He basically eats his own cord.
His cords.
To go up there. So he gets up there. The blanket jumps on his face.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't see. And
Get off my face.
So they finally make it to the ground. And
he's mad.
Yeah, he's mad. But
and he also no, that was later. No, it was then, I think.
What?
When he's kind of all buzzed out from eating his own cord.
No, that was later. It's at the waterfall.
Okay.
So there we go. He saves Blanky.
Yeah.
They head out. They continue on their journey. And then they come to this big waterfall.
Yeah.
With a river, below and everything.
Yeah.
But
he is spazzing out because of that. Because, yeah.
Kirby goes crazy.
Kirby goes bananas.
That reminds me when I went home like a couple of weeks ago, I was driving down the road and there was like a Herbie the Love Bug drove by me. I was like, what the heck is happening here? Anyway, so yeah, Kirby goes bananas. Yes. He starts eating his own cord and I'm like, didn't you just do that, bro?
He's in a weird trance, yeah.
I don't know. But they're like, he's going crazy. We gotta stop him.
They're trying to like walk him around to like get it out of him. I don't know.
Yeah, so they calm him down. And then they're like, okay, we've got to find a way across this waterfall. So they tie themselves to each other and swing across the waterfall.
They did have a fight though. Kirby got mad at him, told him they weren't pulling their own weight. They're just dead weight.
And basically he hates them and all this stuff. And then he's like, okay, well, how are we going to get across there?
Yeah, exactly. Just another fight in this thing.
Just another fight.
Never-ending fights along the way.
So the toaster is at the end of the line.
Yeah.
So he has to be the one to help them across, I guess. How is this tiny toaster supposed to get all of them across?
I don't know.
Because they're going to have to, the line, they're not going to be able to, just go across it.
Yeah. I think maybe he's going to let out enough cord to where he can pull all the little ones there.
Maybe.
And then they can grab his cord and pull him up.
Haul him up?
That's my best guess.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Brave Little Toaster freaks out. And I don't know what he's freaking out about.
He's just freaking out about the water.
The responsibility.
I think he's freaking out about the water. Okay. Some of it, part of it, because he just had that
dream.
He just had that nightmare where he fell in water.
I guess.
But yeah, so he's freaking out, and then they fall.
Yeah.
And Kirby tries to help him up again, but the cord breaks or whatever.
It does.
And
so they all die.
They all fall into the water, and then Kirby's just there like, oh, well.
Oh no.
I don't know what to do now.
Maybe I should just go on my own.
But instead he just jumps in the river too.
Yeah. It's like we're all gonna die together.
Guess so.
Yeah.
That battery is in the river.
Yeah.
They never get it back.
Yeah.
Because they don't get the chair back either, and it's attached to the chair. Yep. There's just a chair with a battery.
It somehow all works out.
Floating down a river, just contaminating everything.
Just a little sulfur in the water. Sulfuric acid. It's fine.
This obviously is not Ferngully. So, they go down the waterfall.
By the way, I think it was at this point where I was like, you know what? You know who the real hero of this movie is? It's that vacuum.
Yeah.
That vacuum has been doing...
He does a lot.
He's been saving their butts. He's been carrying them around. He's been doing everything. Oh, yeah. It should be the brave vacuum. Big vacuum.
The brave Kirby.
Yes. Brave little Kirby. They could have marketed that. Kirby would have sponsored it, probably.
There you go.
So, yeah. The toaster really doesn't do that much.
I mean, he does something at the very end. Apparently, that's enough to give him the moniker of the brave little toaster.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no. So they go down they all go down the waterfall. They go down into the river.
Kirby's scoops them out because he's the real hero.
Exactly. He saves every single one of them.
Except the toaster. Toaster's too far gone.
No.
They eventually catch up to him, but...
Yeah, and then he saves him because he puts his little cord down there so he can grab it and pull him up.
That's right.
So he does save them all.
Yeah.
He is the real hero. Exactly. Kirby saves the day. Kirby goes bananas, then saves the day. Anyway. So...
There were 3 words I could use to describe it. It'd be brave little hero.
There we go. So they get out of there. The toaster is like having a hard time. He's just like...
I just saved all y'all.
I fell at everything.
Oh, the toaster. The toaster, sorry. Yes. I was still in the vacuum.
Yeah, he's like, I fail at everything. I'm just going to go over here and just like sadly look at my reflection in this water. I forget what happens.
Yeah, I don't know what snapped him out of it.
I don't,
if anything,
remember. But somehow Kirby falls into.
Yeah, they're like pulling. They're like pulling the vacuum because.
Yeah, I guess because he's not plugged in anymore, so they have to pull him.
He can't pull them, so they're gonna pull him.
But how are they pulling him? They don't have any kind of.
Again, none of it makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. But they
suck at it.
They're so bad. They get a little too close to the edge of this little swamp-looking thing.
Yeah,
they fall in.
Kirby just nosedives.
Quicksand, basically. He's like, well, I guess I'm dying now. I'll see you guys in hell.
I mean, that is the vibe of the movie.
Right. So he goes down.
Yeah. They're all getting pulled in with him.
So they all get taken out, except the radio is the last one. And he's just got his little antenna up.
Yeah.
And then this random man comes out of nowhere.
Who was just happened to be there.
Be walking around the road. Swamp.
Yep. Looking for appliances.
I guess so. Because he pulls the radio out. And of course the radio is attached to all the others. So he just starts pulling them all out. Yep. Puts them in his big monster truck and he goes to his hardware store.
He has a huge monster truck. Or huge wheels on this monster truck.
Yes. And he has a dog.
What a weird choice for this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Runs over stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's running over trees
and stuff.
Yeah.
But he owns like a parts store, like an electronics store. This guy's named Mr. St. Peter's.
He's an egg man, shaped like a big egg.
Oh, I was like, what? And I was like, does that mean what I think it means? Obviously it does. Okay, cool. So yeah, he has taken them to his store, to the back room, where all of the other appliances that he has are.
Yep.
And he sits there and he makes a little smoothie or whatever in his blender. Yep. And he drinks it. And then
has some marshmallows.
And then he has a customer. So he goes out to see the customer. Customer's like, I need a part for my blender. I need a motor for my blender or whatever. So he's like, I've got just the part you need.
Yeah, just got a big shipment in. He says that every time.
Yep. He goes back and he is looking for that blender. And the blender is hiding. Because he knows what's going to happen.
Yep. But he finds him.
Yep.
Doesn't unplug himself.
No. Which he could have.
But
he doesn't. So he finds the blender. He takes it apart. They're watching this. They're all watching this.
Yeah. And watching this blender be murdered.
Yes. Because he takes that motor out and he puts it in a nice little box for $5.95. And he takes it out there. That blender is dead. There's like motor oil or whatever just like dripping like blood. And they are all like, we have got to get out of here. This man is insane.
Yep.
So the other appliances and everything in there are creepy.
Yeah.
They're real creepy.
They sing a song.
They sing a song called It's a Bee Movie.
Yeah. Not a good song.
It's not a great song. No.
A little creepy.
And I guess the less we say about them, the better, because I don't really want to talk about any of them.
Yeah.
Phil Hartman does one of the voices.
Yeah.
He's doing like a Peter Lorre impersonation.
He's the lamp that's overhead.
Yeah. And, they're just all like, this is our life now.
Yeah. Then a customer comes back.
Yep.
He wants some radio tubes. Like, oh no. They're going to take it from radio.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I just got a shipment in this morning. And it's like, oh no.
Yep.
No, he's getting them from the radio.
Gotta hide him.
So they hide him, but he finds him anyway. Because, of course, he has his little antenna up like a stupid idiot.
He's a bad hider.
So yeah, he grabs him. He's got the vice. He's about to take him apart. When they show up.
Yeah, they make themselves into a ghost.
Yeah. And he gets scared of his own reflection in the toaster, basically.
Yeah.
And he runs and he hits a pole and he falls over and I'm like, he's dead.
Yeah.
You've killed a man.
Yep.
Okay.
But then the other appliances are like, it's a prison break. Yep. Let's go.
Exactly. So they all get out of there. All
Bust
the appliances
down the door.
Leave.
Could have done that the whole time. Not sure why they didn't.
Apparently the customer is still in there, sees all of this, and is not bothered by it.
Yeah.
The guy's dog runs out, jumps in the big truck.
Yeah.
and just takes
off. He's out of there.
When did this dog learn how to drive?
I don't know. This movie's so weird, man.
Yeah. Anyway, so they all escape.
Yeah.
Then the next thing we see, they have found the city. Mm-hmm. So now they have to go find the master.
Yeah.
The master is there. His name is Rob.
Yeah.
I'm calling him Rob from now on. I don't like calling him the master. It's weird.
Yeah. He's got a hot girlfriend.
Rob is there. He's got a hot girlfriend, Chris. Mm-hmm. He's getting ready to go to college.
Yeah.
I mean, we're assuming it's his girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend. She's in the rescue movie, I think.
Is she?
Or there's a girl in it. I'm assuming it's Chris. I don't know if she even looks the same, but we're going to say it's the same. He's talking to his mother because he's packing for college. And he's like, I'm going to go to the cabin and get some stuff before I head off. I'm going to get like the radio and the blanket and everything so that I can have it in my dorm. You cannot have a toaster in a dorm. I'm sorry to tell you. Maybe in the 80s.
I guess it depends. Yeah. It might also depend on where you're at. It might vary with each dorm.
Well, the dorms I lived in.
Yeah.
You could not have a toaster.
Yeah. We couldn't have a hot plate.
You could not have a hot plate. You couldn't have anything that had a heating element in it.
Yeah. No, we had a hot plate. My roommate had one.
Was it illegal?
No, it wasn't. I don't remember. It was weird. This was in the 30s when I was in college, though, so...
Okay.
It was a different time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, yeah.
That was almost 100 years ago, so...
Why is he suddenly like, oh man, these would be perfect for my room
Why didn't
at college?
you go get them years ago?
Yeah. What
Have
were you waiting
room
on?
At your house.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
He's weird.
So, he's gonna go to the cabin and get some stuff.
Yeah.
He's going with Chris.
Like, Chris, come on. I'm gonna show you my cabin. It's so cool.
Yep.
It's not cool.
It's not.
Yeah.
Well, she sees that.
Yeah.
And she tells him, this isn't cool.
This cabin sucks.
But anyway, the appliances in their apartment hear all of this, and they're like, I don't like that.
Why doesn't he want us to go?
Yep, he's trying to replace us.
Yeah. Why doesn't he want to take huge TV entertainment center to college with them?
Yeah. Why doesn't he want to take his mother's appliances? Because that's what they are.
Big eggplant lamp.
Why do they love him so much?
I don't know. Why does everybody love him?
I don't
He's
get
not
it.
that good a dude.
Don't get it.
I mean, he does fix up everything.
It's true.
He's good at that. He gives them little pats on the head.
Yeah.
I guess that's great for appliances.
I guess so.
I'm going to start doing that.
I'm not.
Good job.
So the toaster and everything, they all find the address.
Mm-hmm. They look it up in a phone book. Mm-hmm. Couldn't do that these days.
No. They ask for directions at one of the stoplights. It tells them where to go. So there they are. They show up. They're at the apartment. The apartment is apartment number A113. Mm-hmm. Because apparently Brad Bird was an uncredited animator.
Oh, was he?
For this movie. So that's how that got in there, because that was like I forget what the name of the place was, like
I don't remember.
California Institute of the Arts.
Okay.
Their animation department.
Got it.
Or that was the room where their animation stuff happened.
Yeah.
And so that's in the movie. So
there you go.
Just like Pixar movies and stuff. Mm-hmm. The radio does like he's like, this is like the special code knock or whatever that's gonna let all the appliances know that we're safe.
Learned in World War II.
Mm-hmm. And so he does it, and the door opens. Yep. So I guess it works.
Purple Lamp's like, yo, what up?
Yeah. He's like, come on in. No, that is not his accent. That is not his accent.
Sorry, we had Jersey mics earlier, so we got a little Joyzy in us right now.
Yeah. Oh man. So
you wanted some gabagoo.
So they let him in, and they're like, wow, this place is really high tech and everything. Mm-hmm. There's like a computer, and there's like all kinds of stuff. There's a sewing machine, so high tech.
Yeah, so cool.
Okay. Did the sewing machine think he was going to take them
He
too?
might.
I don't know.
He might.
But the old TV is there.
They see their old friend black and white TV. Really haven't updated to a color TV at that point?
Okay.
Guess not.
But he's happy to see him, and they're happy to see him and everything. And then none of the other appliances want them there, though.
Yeah.
And they
want to go to college with them for some reason.
Exactly. And they sing a song.
Yep.
Called Cutting Edge.
Yeah.
Because they're on the cutting edge.
Terrible song.
Of technology.
It might be the worst song in this movie.
It is so bad.
It is very bad.
This is the one, I said when I heard City of Light, I was like, there are two other songs.
Yeah.
This was the one I was forgetting.
Yeah.
Because I blocked it from my memory because it's so bad.
Yeah.
It's very bad. I mean, the other two are bad too.
Yeah, but not this bad.
But this is awful.
Mm-hmm.
It started and I was like, I hate this. I already hate it. And it's been maybe like 2 seconds in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a fan. So
is it at the same time as it cutting back to Rob at the summer home?
Maybe.
I can't remember.
I can't either. But at the end of the song,
they get tossed out.
They get to the cabin at the end of the song, I think. Okay. Because they're looking around the cabin, and he's like, "Where's the toaster?" And it shows the toaster get kicked out into the dumpster.
Yeah.
And the vacuum, and yeah.
When he first goes into the house and sees all the stuff everywhere, it's like, oh man, this place is wrecked.
Yeah.
You haven't been there in years.
Yeah.
Like, you're lucky nobody's just come in there and is squatting in the place now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, chill out.
Exactly. And yeah, so they all get thrown into the dumpster.
Mm-hmm. He also fixes the air
conditioner. He
does
fix the air conditioner.
And the air conditioner cries because it finally played with him.
Yeah.
And so he gets it now.
He wasn't tall enough. The kid wasn't tall enough to like
push his buttons.
Yeah. And now he is tall enough.
He is.
So.
Mm-hmm. He gets it.
Yeah. Although
he removes himself from the wall.
I'm like, although they're selling this house. Yeah. So.
He'll be somebody else's air conditioner.
Exactly. Hopefully he will be happier though.
Doesn't need him in the dorm room, I guess.
No.
How wild to just show up to your dorm with an
brought my air conditioner. It's like, what? Okay.
Where's a window?
So yeah, they all get thrown into the dumpster, and the TV sees it all, and he sees Ernie's disposal or whatever, and he's like, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that. That's where they're going.
TV will remember this.
Yes, the TV will remember this. And he does.
Yeah.
So then we have the disposal, the dump, basically.
Yeah.
There are so many cars.
There are a lot of cars.
Why are there so many cars?
At junkyards, it's a lot of cars.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because that's pretty much what it is. It's a junkyard.
Yeah. But I mean, they take the trash.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
Anyway, so they're there, and all of these cars are being smashed.
Murdered.
They're being murdered, and they're singing.
They're telling their stories.
Yes. And the song is called...
It's a real Hamilton moment.
The song is called Worthless.
Yeah.
Because they're worthless.
Look into my eyes and...
Why? And now I'm only going to be able to hear it in the tune of Helpless. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so they sing their little song as they're being smashed to death. Mm-hmm. Turned into tiny little cubes.
Yep.
How are they getting all of that into one little tiny cube?
It's modern technology, baby.
I guess so.
I don't know.
Anyway, so...
That's what happens when all your stuff is alive. So this is actually a prequel to Maximum Overdrive.
Okay. So while all of this is happening, while everything's being smashed, Chris and Rob have gone back to the apartment.
Yeah.
And Rob is like, oh, I'm so sad.
Where am I going to find cheap stuff?
Yep.
I can't take mom stuff.
Exactly.
I stole a lamp from my mom. She wasn't happy about it. Sorry, Mom. When I moved out the second time, maybe, after college, because I was in my room, the lamp was in my room. It happened to get grabbed as I was leaving.
It just happened to...
It's a nice lamp. And, things happen. She had hand sewed a little cover for it and stuff and made a thing for it. Okay. So it was very nice. And it's mine now.
This lamp is not very nice, though.
No,
this is a jerk lamp.
Yeah.
But the TV is there. He's like, okay, I remember Ernie's disposal. So he's trying to get them. It's like, oh, we got cheap stuff here at Ernie's disposal. Come on down.
Yeah.
And finally, as they're about to walk out, he hears it. Rob hears it. He's like, oh, we should try this place. It seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
So they head there.
It is not what is advertised.
No, it is not. He's like, are you sure this is right? She's like, it's the right address.
Yeah.
So they go in anyway. And as there are these big magnet things that are bringing stuff over to have it smashed. And they've all been picked up by this big magnet.
Yeah. They're on the conveyor belt.
Well, they're on the way to the conveyor belt when Blanky sees, oh my gosh, it's the master.
Yeah,
he's here. And he's looking around.
Picture.
He drops the picture. This picture that he's had this whole time. Rats have eaten it.
Yeah.
And all kinds of stuff. But he still got that picture of the master. Does. But he drops it. And Rob happens to pick it up. He sees it. He's like,
this is me. That's weird.
Exactly. So then there's this whole thing where they keep trying. They get put on the conveyor belt. They have to jump off. It puts them back on the conveyor belt. They jump off again.
They get close to him.
Several times. They get really close to him.
They have to go limp because they can't show they're alive.
Yes.
And he keeps missing them barely.
Yes. And the magnet keeps getting them. The magnet is like, I will kill these things at all costs.
The magnet has it in for
He's
them.
like, I will not let these things live another day.
You don't have to kill some humans to do it.
Exactly, because that's almost what happens. Because he grabs them.
Because he finds them. He's like, oh man, here's my blanket. Here's my lamp, radio, all that stuff.
Yeah, he's about to take them out. And the magnet's like, no, you don't get to take these things.
Yeah, I'm taking all of y'all.
And so he gets Rob also. And they all fall on the conveyor belt. He's stuck under a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he can't get out. Chris can't help him.
No, because she's like way down below. And she's like, I don't even know where you are. He's like, help!
But the toaster. Finally showing some braveness.
Some bravery, yeah.
No, braveness.
Okay. So the toaster.
Yes.
He sees that there are these gears on the outside of the thing for some reason.
Best place for gears.
Guess so. He climbs all the way up to the tip top of this huge tower of like cars and stuff. And he jumps off of it into the gears, which stops the mechanics.
Sacrifices himself.
Exactly. So the master does not get smashed.
Yeah.
Except
but the
by
toaster.
Chris.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they smash him.
So
yeah, the toaster is destroyed.
Yes. So then they show them all together, all of the blanket, the lamp, the radio,
or they're at the house.
Yeah, they're at the house. The vacuum. They're all there. The TV's there, too. So he's like, hey, yay, you got it. You made it. And Rob is fixing up the toaster. And Chris is like, why don't you just get a new toaster? He's like, because this one is fine.
He should have got a new toaster.
Okay.
It's not he doesn't know it's a lie.
That's true. He doesn't know it's a lie.
It's a toaster.
That's true.
Toasters are like $10, you know?
And yet, I still haven't bought one for my own apartment.
Yeah, I don't even need one. That's how much... Like, who cares?
Oh, man. But he fixes it up and everything, and then they all head off to college. They get to go to college with him. They don't get to go to classes, though, unfortunately.
Sadly.
But that's it. They ride off together.
I wish he would just take them to class. Just pile them on the table.
Can you imagine he's going to class and he's got the blanket just, like, wrapped around him?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I just wanted to keep my shoulders warm, man.
Don't sit next to that guy. He's weird.
He's
got a vacuum.
Like, he brought his own lamp. He's a toaster. There's a radio from the 40s. What is this? Yeah. He just brought his vacuum to class. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm worried about this guy.
But anyway, they're all together. They're all safe. They're all fine. And that's how it ends.
I guess that's technically a happy ending.
I guess so.
Weird movie.
Weird movie, yeah.
Yeah. Not good.
Like I said, good to never watch it again.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to our snack now. All right. This week we're having Reese's Caramel Big Cups.
Yeah. We've never had these before.
Nope.
As far as I remember. And the lady at the convenience store was like, you've never had these?
Mm-hmm. We slipping.
Yep. So yeah, that's why we're eating them.
She says they're good, so we'll see.
Yeah, we've gotten the seal of approval.
Yeah, let's give them a try. I mean, it's fine. Tastes fine. I don't get a whole lot of caramel in there.
Yeah, because it's the big cup. I think because it's the big cup, there's so much of the peanut butter and the chocolate.
Yeah,
that it kind of overpowers the caramel.
Yeah, so it's kind of just not necessary.
But I mean, it still tastes fine.
Yeah, it tastes fine.
I mean, I'm gonna eat it, so
yeah,
I'm not gonna go ew.
I'd rather just have a big cup.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind having one of these if they have like just a regular sized one with the caramel just to try it.
Yeah.
Because I think the balance would be a little better on that one.
Maybe.
Because I feel like I've had something like this, but like for Easter, like they've done like the eggs, but they've had caramel in them or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
I give this like a 6.5, I guess.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 7.
Because it's fine.
It's good.
It's nothing revolutionary.
No.
I'm probably not gonna buy it again.
No, probably not. But
unless there's a smaller version.
Yeah, try it without the not big cup size.
Yeah.
If they even make it in a regular size, I don't know.
So I don't think we're slipping.
Okay.
I think she was tripping.
Okay.
Me. So.
Well, all right.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay.
Guess that's it.
All right. Well, do you know why the little toaster went to Mars? Could you tell us, please? We don't know.
Yeah, because
doesn't make sense.
The reason that he like goes on his little adventure in this one is because he's trying to get back to his owner.
Yeah.
So does Rob go to Mars?
Yeah.
Do Rob and Chris?
And he's like, I gotta
join NASA?
I gotta take my appliances to Mars with me.
Or he goes to Mars and they're like, oh no, he left us again. We have to go to Mars too. So they go on a separate rocket.
Yeah.
To go to Mars.
I don't know. I don't want to know, really, I guess. Maybe I do. I kind of
want to know, but I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I'm Wikipedia in that. I'm not watching it.
But instead, you can just let us know on Twitter at Having Funcast or on Facebook at Having Fun Pod.
Or you can send us an email to havingfunpod@gmail.com.
All right. Well, go have fun and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.